you think Darvin Ham saved his job with the Lakers win over the Clippers?
Hey, y'all, listen,
Something wrong with this damn boy.
they need to bring back choking coaches.
No,
I know. He can't be choked, but the idea of it, because there's sometimes, if you're going to sub in Vando in front of me, I should be able to choke the shit out you, okay? I know whoever tried on him, you're going to wake up in the hospital. But the concept still remains the same. The concept still remains the same. You should get choked for that sub, right? There's no way on earth that... and then he taps him in my shoulder, and I turn around, it's him. Fuck you, get your motherfucking ass back on that bitch, brother. What's wrong with you? As a coach, you should be choked for some of your lineups. How many games has been going on? How many games? We done played 30-something games?
Yeah, something
right?
like that.
Van and Cam has shown you 2 to 7 points. That's it, right?
But they defense.
Cool. 2 to 7, get the fuck out of here, right? 2 to 7, that's it, right? That's it. If they score 10, that's a great game.
But this Lakers is trying to combine people into one person. They like
that's what I'm saying. They got to use 2 spots to get one person.
They trying to make transformers, combine Reeves and D-Low into a third star, combine Vander and Reddish into a defender. It's hard, man.
They just need to go a 7-man rotation, get Christie and D'Lo in. That's it, man. That's it. Just play them. Just play that right there for like 10 games and see what we got. Vando, Cam, if we need you, we can sub you in. If you keep going with these lineups, man, I'm sorry, man. Just start calling around, man. Just start calling around, start putting your resume out there, because it ain't it, brother. It ain't it, man. It's over. It's over. The only way you keep your job, man, you go on a 15-game winning streak, man, and we'll think about it.
Yeah, LeBron gonna have
You
to
said
do
15-game winning streak, Gil?
Huh?
That's the only way you can keep it?
15-game winning streak.
What about like 8,
Yeah.
9 games?
Let's start with 2.
A trade. I think they got to make a trade before they fire the ham. Before they cook the ham,
Man.
they got to drink a trade before they bake the ham.
Boy, LeBron over that motherfucker. Smoked ham, baked ham, fried ham. Boy, that man already been traded. He just don't know. He ain't got the memo yet.
Yeah. So during the Lakers post-game media availability, they asked LeBron about Ham in the locker, and you could just tell the answer was very short, succinct. Kind of like when you really don't want to give it up, but you have to, and you're really trying to keep the narrative going. So Nick, you talked about trades. Lakers are reportedly looking into the trade market before the deadline with names like Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray being mentioned as potential options. So we have a mostly fans question from Y3 official on that subject.
Another week, you guys won't use my fantasy fucking question or whatever the fuck it's called at this point.
The baby.
Niggas is heated. I guess I gotta talk about the Lakers instead of the Hawks.
So we picked this one and talk about
let's try
that in front of the
this.
baby?
Yeah, right. Nasty. Let's try this. It's nasty work.
Niggas is heated.
Do y'all want DeJounte Murray? Is that what the Lakers need? Cause like, bro, I'm tired of the league trying to divide and conquer the Hawks. Like, why is this happening, bro? Why is this Lakers, DeJounte Murray shit happening, bro? Talk to me. Put the GM hat on.
All right, well, I'm gonna put my dad hat on first. Fucking degenerate. Talking that way in front of your damn child, like, just not answering.
Get that baby out the mostly fans video.
Yeah, Martin and Ham the same coach. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm not answering the fucking
Ham
question,
and
nigga.
Martin is like the same.
I know, that's what I said. You might wake up in the hospital, you try to choke.
Jenny don't want to tell him he fired neither. He might choke Jenny ass.
I can't believe you were speaking like that in front of them little girls. Clean it up, sir.
But
Clean it up.
to the question, though, do the Lakers need DeJounte Murray? And he wants to know, why is the league trying to make this happen and divide the Hawks?
Listen, it don't matter who we trade. It don't matter who we trade. If the coaching mindset is defense, he gonna play the guys that he feels that he needs to play, right? And that's the problem with some of these older coaches who come from the older system. right? Their value of we need defensive mindsets to go stop offensive players, which has never been that way, right? Usually if your defensive player is a defensive player, he can't put the ball in the basket too. It wasn't like, oh, we got, Kmart and we don't have to worry about Kmart on offense, right? That was never the case, right? So, some of these guys they got a starting point guard that'll play 3 minutes and then sub him out and put the real guy in. The fuck do you need these 3 minutes for? What do you need these 3 minutes for? Just put the guy who belongs as a starter. This is how you need to look at your lineup, Ham. When you look at the player and you be like, all right, Cam, all right. Ask yourself, can he start on any other team in the NBA? If the answer is no, motherfucker, he shouldn't start for us. Right? Vando, can you play 21 minutes on any other team? If the answer is no, he shouldn't get 21 minutes on our team. We have players starting that would not start on any other franchise. That means they shouldn't be starting on ours. If we can take them and trade them and they don't start, they shouldn't start here. That's how you're supposed to be evaluating your talent. If you can't start on 29 other teams, well, goddamn it, you can't start on this one either. Sit your ass on the bench.
Nate, do you agree or disagree?
Fucking G League players we done got on this team.
Nah, well, yeah, but people do leave the Lakers and start blossoming though. It's like, what's the dude that was there that talked to Pippen once? He on Milwaukee balling.
Malik
Beasley.
He was up, but he was good though.
That's how you describe
He was a scorer.
He wasn't like
He wasn't like that.
He said that was the one that was smashing and passing the whole year.
not like that.
Not a single. You could have said, this is what he
Come
does on the
on,
court.
man. What's wrong?
He played this way.
At all. You
Nah,
couldn't just
bro.
come up with the name. Look, he could have just said the name.
But you
But
picked
y'all
that
all
quick.
got it though. That's the thing. You got it. Yeah.
Nah,
So you saying players leave the Lakers? The gist of that.
For sure. But I don't know. It's hard to. What do you got? They went and got this summer though. They signed these players back this summer.
We was high. I was high.
Very excited.
They came off a big high. They made it to the Western Conference Finals. So with this same team, minus Woods and the dude from Miami. So
Gabe
We didn't get
Vincent.
nobody.
Vincent, yeah. Where he at?
Hurt.
He's still in Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
He's hurt though.
They got a team full of liquor stores. They found all these people on the corner and said, "Come on, man, we can play some defense."
Would DeJounte Murray help or hurt the Lakers this season?
That's what I said. He would help if they would play. Shit, look, the young kid Christie will help us if you put him in a game. If you put him in a game, he will help. At this point, you shouldn't even be playing these guys because their trade value is not there. Right? I don't know who you're gonna trade for. We're gonna package these, but nobody want these players. If I'm trading, I don't want Van. Right? I don't want Cam.
Certain team.
Nah, I don't want him.
Certain teams that has primary scores and stuff like that. I think he's serviceable though.
Who?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt. On the right team?
Yeah.
On the Lakers, he kind of serviceable last year.
On the right team, when you got other guys around him that can score, you can hide him out there. But
I can hide him on the bench too.
No, but in this situation, he's out there with 3 other guys that is
It's the same.
at the same time,
Same
right?
team.
If he's, just say for instance, if he's in Denver and you put him out there with Porter, Murray, Joker, KCP, you don't need him to do nothing,
Like they did Bruce Brown.
right? They don't need him to do nothing.
Browns scored though.
No, not,
Man, he was.
yeah, he get every
played
now and
everything,
again, Gil. But if he out there like that in a situation like that, he's serviceable. If you put him in a situation like Phoenix where you got 3 scores, you don't need him to score. But in this situation where the Lakers have a hard time scoring, it stands out more that he's a bigger liability in this situation with the Lakers because they don't have the pieces around him to hide the fact that that he can't shoot.
I know where they can use
You're a
them.
star, I get it. You don't like the little guys. I understand. You was always a star.
No, no. I mean, the little
So
guys
when
pass,
the little
take the
guy
ball out
like
of bounds,
that-
take the ball out of bounds.
That's what he good for.
That little pick here.
That's what he good for. See, you gotta appreciate that when you a star. But nobody on the Lakers really scores like that. So.
But that's what makes it. But that's what makes it jump out. Like,
Yeah, because outside of AD and Bron,
yeah.
it's a
like
Yeah,
it's not. It's
scoring.
listen. It's not that he can score. The problem with me with them is you don't shoot the ball. Like Reeves started yesterday, 30 minutes, shot the ball 5 times.
Yeah, see,
the fuck are you on the court for?
but,
he-
but
That
you gotta-
Mine,
that
though.
irritates me.
and but it
Mine,
comes into coaching too,
But
like you always say, right?
all of them are doing it now.
I know.
Like,
Ham-
not-
But
Ham-
Vanderbilt, right?
He's mine though.
Go back to Vanderbilt. Your best attribute is your activity, right? The ball comes, swing and dry that motherfucker, man. Like, go put pressure at the rim. You ain't got to shoot the bit, but you doing something to help us on offense. Shooting out your best attribute. I get you worked at it, cool. If you make one every 3-4 games and pat you on your ass, good job. That bitch come, we know you where you're going. You're going goddamn left. So pit that motherfucker left, get to the rim. You might make a play, miss that bitch, go get it. Like, just activity offensively creates a problem. So you just sitting over in the corner, that motherfucker come to you and you, oh shit, where Bron at? Like, no, like that ain't that's not gonna help the fucking team. Yeah. And that's where a conversation from coaching comes into play, which I don't think enough coaches do, is have these conversations on how you can be effective to help us. Instead of letting me try to figure it out like, well shit, I need to get better at shooting corner threes. You're never gonna be good at it.
Never.
You can be decent.
You can be decent.
You can be decent. This is the honest. You can work your ass off. Some guys, it's not in the cards to make fucking threes. That's just to be a consistent 3-point shooter, no matter how hard you work at it. You're behind the 8 ball right now. Because that ain't what you grew up learning to do to be successful and get a scholarship to go to school and do certain things. That ain't what got you there. So for you to try to implement, I'm gonna be this dead shooter, you fooling yourself. And these people around you, these coaching staffs are failing you, not telling you the truth and not having these conversations with you on how you can help us. Do your best thing. If you're not averaging 3 offensive rebounds a night, you're doing us a disservice. If you're not putting pressure on the rim with your drives, you're doing us a disservice. If they're not having those conversations, the Reeves kid, if you play 30 minutes a night and you take less than 12 shots, I can't play you.
Can't play you.
These are the conversations that they don't have.
Yeah.
Because they scared to hurt guys' feelings. They scared of what the guy might think and how he gonna feel after the conversation. Damn that. If you trying to win and you trying to keep your damn job, you gotta have these hard conversations on how you can help us win. And if I don't have these conversations and then your play is the product of us not talking and you trying to figure it out, then one of us is gonna be out of a job or both of us gonna be out of a fucking job. So you better start having these conversations with these players and tell them exactly what it is, why you not playing, what can you do to start playing, and if you are playing and you doing these things, good job. Like, it's not enough of it going on.
I remember with us, right? We playing Miami, right? I had to tell him, hey, we got D Wade. We got D Wade. We need you to shoot ball. Every time I call your number, you shoot it on him. You don't need to pay, because we got to guard him on defense, right? So we got to get him tired some way. So D Wade take 20 shots, you take 20 shots. Right? I need you to equal this motherfucker. I got charm. I'm gonna beat my matchup. You beat that matchup.
I got
right?
Boy, that almost got me cooked that game too. Better go at him, Nick. You don't know about him. You don't know about him yet.
What you have, about 20-something?
Yeah. Well, he was doing that D-Wade shit
if
too.
you offended by me telling you need to shoot more, then we're gonna have a problem anyway. right? And that's the thing. It's like, if I'm on that team or coaching the team, hey, y'all, I'm trying to score 120, 25, right? 120, 25. So if I put you in and you ain't helping to get to that number, just go ahead and you don't even put your jersey on. Don't even put your jersey on, right? You don't need your jersey on. Other than that, like, you need to take 12 shots. You coming off the bench, man, 3 offensive rebounds, some layups, at least take 10 shots, right? But you coming in 2, 5, 7. Y'all played a combined 90 minutes, got 11 shots.
Yeah, get off his rebound and kick that bitch out.
You never hear a coach telling somebody to shoot the ball. I never heard a coach tell me to. Hey, when you get in the game, you shoot it every time, except for probably like Dan Tony, because that was his system. But Darvin Ham is more. I know he's telling them to play defense instead of to shoot it.
No, it's easier to scheme and like I've been hearing your point about like guys who's supposed to be defenders and outscoring guys. And I've been thinking about it. And I'm like, you can scheme guys who are technically not good defenders. You can help them out with schemes and putting them in certain positions because it's fucking 5 y'all out there. It's not like you're playing fucking individual defense all the time. But you can, and not to just give straight line drives of, like if you express certain points of emphasis every day, guys buy into it.
So if you got defender.
For a bad defender. And not everybody is that, like for most scores, they're not, unless you small in stature like a Trae Young or somewhere you physically at a disadvantage some nights at certain positions, but your output on the other end kind of, it offsets that. Not everybody is in that deficit every night. To where we just gonna run post up, we're gonna run you off screens, beat you up, all that. Like not everybody's in that deficit every night. So you can help those scorers out who not the best defenders by scheme and stuff. So I've been hearing what you're saying. So having more scoring on the court, absolutely. Like at each position, it'd be definitely beneficial to the Lakers, to what you've been saying.
So what do you think the lineup should be?
Now they got to trade some of them motherfuckers. Man. No, it absolutely. But if you're gonna start them, you got to start Rui, you got to start motherfucking Reeves, D-Lo, and you got that has to be.
Put your best. That's what I said. When did they start
saving like one of the best 5 on the bench?
And listen, as much as I think about Chris Wood, like I think he sucks at like every aspect of the game other than scoring, he can fucking help.
Yeah.
Like one thing he is going to do is shoot the fucking basketball, and he gonna look for his shot before anything and anything else. Yo, he can help. Like scoring.
Offense helps the Lakers. The reason more offense helps the Lakers is because AD and LeBron don't get double as much. The lane is open more if there's more scores. But if you're putting all this defense in, when they are trying to drive, it becomes a harder task for them. It becomes hard. That's why it's hard to double Jokic, right? He got 4 of the players that can shoot the ball too. Yeah. That's why it's hard to guard Tatum. Everybody on the court can shoot, so you can't double or nothing off of them, right? Same thing with Curry. They had people who made plays, so you can't just sit on them.
But you got to trade for that. You said naming teams like Boston got a damn near all-star team.
No, but you have players, man. And that's to go back to the conversation, man. Them film sessions and conversations, dog. Come on, you know that.
But I think they do still need to make a move. With this team, I don't think they could beat like Clippers in a 7-game series.
The problem is,
even if they shoot the ball 1,000 times.
But the problem is we don't know because he's never put the best 5 on the floor. What?
They started the year with Reeves, D-Lo, and...
No, they didn't. Rui? No, he didn't. D-Lo, Reeves, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Rui wasn't playing.
It wasn't Rui, but it was Reeves and D-Lo. Then they put Reeves to the bench.
Yeah.
So we asked the chat.
Name any other team in the NBA where there's two guys on the bench that should be starting.
I don't know, but they did.
No one does that shit.
Damn in-season tournament.
Yo, so how many different How many
Well,
different
it's just-
starting lineups has the Lakers had this year?
A significant amount.
That's when you know your team's
And
better.
that's how you know you got, because you have 2 guys who you start all the time. And them other 3 guys, you've been, every motherfucking night, you've been putting them bitches in a hat. I told you, we was in this motherfucker playing CeeLo the other day, like, seeing which 3 you gonna play. Like, and it shouldn't be that. If you ain't got 3 consistent guys, somebody to add.
Torian Prince has started.
Yeah.
Majority of the game.
Like as I said, him or Rui at that point, but Reeves and your backcourt, Reeves and what, that just opens the floor, right? I can come off the bench with whatever for a few minutes, right? It's like you're trying to save someone's legs. The only way you're gonna save it if it helps on both ends of the floor.
I think the only way you save his legs is you get rid of them, all the other people.
So
Imagine Boston. Imagine Boston right now having Porzingis and White and Drew coming off the bench.
One of them got to come off the bench, though. Right, come up.
No.
Which one start?
No, all of them start. So I'm saying, imagine
Drew?
putting them 3 on the bench and then putting in 3 people who don't play. How hard is it becomes for Tatum and Brown?
Wait.
It becomes harder. All of them start.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Wait, Al Horford comes off the bench?
Al Horford come off the bench?
Yeah.
Al Horford come off the bench.
Rightfully so.
most of
Right, that's what I'm
He been
saying.
tripping lately. He been tripping.
So we asked the chat, did Ham save his job with the win last night? We got over 3,000 votes. 19% said yes. 81% said
Hack
no.
your shit.
Damn.
Lexi, you were at that game. How stagnant and whack does that Lakers offense look with that defensive-minded line?
Yeah, I mean, like Kenny said, like they catch the ball and they're like, "Where's Bron?" Like immediately. Like they don't even look at the basket. They don't look to make a play. And then when they get in the huddle, like I said, coach does not say anything to anybody. Like he's like trying to give them high fives. They're kind of like, "Fuck you." Like I'm not listening to you. But you can tell like there's moments in the game where Bron is like extremely frustrated. So he'll like go make a play like he did on Paul George and try to like give the team some energy, and it like never works.
So let's talk about the Clippers.
Hard.
Where have you seen a coach get fired after going to the Western Conference Finals and now winning the in-season tournament and still get fired in 2 years?
Frank Vogel won championship.
Shit, he won the
That was
motherfucking championship.
Shit, motherfucker won
The Bucks
Toronto.
coach?
Toronto.
The Bucks coach
Nerd.
won.
Nah, the one before that. Dwayne Casey was.
praising this man. That was
Dwayne
just
Dwayne Casey was coach of the year.
I was just saying, Ham
That
was
was
the
the
best
thing.
Ham
Coach of the
ever.
years are getting
Yeah,
But they got
Ham.
smacked.
Give it to Ham. Ham was the savior, but now
We smart, right? We smart. We know how to adjust. Go Ham. Fuck Ham. Right? We smart. We not delusional, bro.
at some point it ain't Ham's fault.
It is.
At some point.
Because think about it. You've been on the bench, right? And they playing somebody in there you know ain't even close to you, and he getting 30-something minutes. What that make you feel like? One, it make you hate the coach.
Yeah.
You start hating the player.
Yeah.
Right? You sitting there bitter. Now you got 3 people on the bench sitting there like, man, that's some good. Look at these niggas out here. Right? Then
Who was that on the bench though?
you think D-Lo?
He starts. They just been hurt.
No, they came off the bench like 8 games, some games. D-Lo came off the bench. They had Prince, Cam. They started Prince, Cam, and Van.
That's when I got mad. You can't.
Reeves, why you think Reeves is mad? Like, come on, like, if you're gonna put somebody in front of me, come on.
But
He
what
gotta
was
be the
What was
dude.
the conversation they had to put Austin Reeves on the bench? Because when that first happened, everyone was like, "That's
It was
a good move."
It was.
And
for
then
me.
all of a sudden
I felt like
it's
because he had his
horrible.
own time to shine. Because
Mr. Knight.
the Lakers needed that 6-man, and it was working at the time for sure.
A 6-man is cool, but you got 3 of them in the lineup. Prince is a 6-man. Prince
Somebody
is a
gonna
6-man.
get left out.
What I'm saying is Prince is a 6-man.
Hell no. And Prince is a defender starter right now.
Okay, then who else? Then I gotta have Rui and Reeves in. If he's a defender starter,
No,
If he's
you
a
have-
defender starter,
you
then
got-
I need Rui and Reeves in the starting lineup
That's
because
what
this
they
is my
did
defensive
yesterday.
guy. So when I'm subbing, All right, Cam, you go in for
defensive
Prince.
guys.
Cam go in for Prince.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you supposed to Cam go in for Prince.
For sure.
All right,
I'm with
Van
that.
go in for Cam. Right? You three
somebody
motherfuckers
in
just
foul
rotate. Huh?
If somebody in
Foul trouble.
I'm with that.
The only time Van should get in the game is when we down and we need to pick up full court.
I'm not for all
Sick 'em.
of them starting. Not all of them starting.
Sick
Not
'em.
all starting. You can't. They had too many liquor store dudes at the same time. So I get that, but at the same time, they've been trying to do that transformer shit. That ain't working either. You can't.
We need 7 players out there.
You can't
Hey, ref, these 2 niggas is the same.
Yeah.
They combine.
One person.
They've been trying to combine D'Lo and Reeves into
Defense
a
and
third
offense.
star for the whole season. They like these 2 is gonna be
Put
our
them back
third
to back.
star. Yeah, we gonna pack 'em up and be the third star. That shit
You
ain't
only see
working,
one of the
man.
faces on offense and one of them on defense. Yo,
We got hey, ref, we got a pitch shooter. He gonna play defense. He gonna come it off.
Oh,
way the half court like the drill used to do.
Man.
Way the half court, you run off and you run on. The transition
sure.
drill.
man.
Y'all are wild, but let's keep this thing moving. we got to talk about.
Hey, that's some funny shit. Right? Hey, you going for offense, you going for defense. Wait, just sit at the half court.
At the scores.
You gotta wait till he gets to half court before you
Hey,
go.
you gotta go touch the line
You gotta touch half court before you go.
before you can come in.
Straight across and go.